I usually have my Chex with just a 0-calorie sweetener. I said it so many times, I'll say it every other time. But
generic equal.
Yeah. Start your day with silly and safe. Start your day with sassy and sage. Sincerely, simply,
Seriously Cereal. Everyone is welcome here.
Hi.
Hi.
Let's see our review today.
Oh, I don't know, but I'm excited to find out.
Hi everyone, I'm Maxwell.
And I'm Brianne, one of Maxwell's moms. Welcome to Seriously Cereal.
Episode 415.
Seriously Cereal is made possible by viewers like you.
And by Blue Legacy, a volunteer-run nonprofit dedicated to bringing people together.
Find out more at
www.seriouslycereal.org. That's right, Spooty.
If you eat your cereal dry, then you're a snacker, like our buddy, Bowler.
Oh.
Hello!
Hey. Or, if you prefer your cereal with milk, then you are a spooner, like our pal, Spooty. He's also Seriously Cereal's director.
Each month, we create episodes with a theme. This month's theme is
Interesting twists.
Cereals and sorta cereals with unexpected twists.
Yeah. So, chocolate with cornflakes in it. Or maple brown sugar Chex.
French toast Chex?
Yeah, kind of.
Wow.
Okay then. Well, let's get our bowls. Here we are.
Very nice. Well, maple and brown sugar are normal flavors for pancakes.
Yeah. Chex makes a lot of really unique cereals, and this one is definitely new.
Oh. Frosted Chex, strawberry Chex, and graham Chex have been discontinued to make room for more flavors. Can you name all 9 Chex?
Well, I might be able to with the list on the box, but I actually was curious about that because Chex, they list on their website all their flavors. They list 9 flavors, but I've noticed that vanilla Chex, one of my favorites, isn't one of them anymore.
What's your favorite flavor of Chex? Even if it isn't being sold anymore.
Let's see what our friends have to say. All right, Spoonie, time to share.
Hi, my name is Amber and I am answering the question about Chex. The question is, what is your favorite flavor of Chex cereal and why? I have a confession to make. I do not like Chex cereal. I think I've tried most of the flavors of Chex cereal and I'm not a super fan of Chex. Even when I get Chex Mix, I always eat the things that are not Chex out of it, and then I save that for last because I'm usually too full to eat it, so I don't eat it. I guess if I had to pick a flavor, I'd pick something that's like cinnamon or chocolatey, but I just don't like the texture of Chex, and I just don't like the way it is flavored, so I generally steer clear of Chex and I don't actually eat it.
Hi everyone, my name is Cyan Bradhacker, and my favorite flavor of Chex cereal would have to be cinnamon. And I really like the cinnamon because ever since I was really little, I've always had an affectionate for cinnamon. It just brings this spice and sweetness that a lot of other flavors don't. And I'm always drawn to something that's cinnamon flavored. It happens to be my favorite a lot of the time.
Hello, this is David. Now, I have to tell you, I'm surprised that Maxwell even bothers to keep asking me questions because he knows I'm just a scruffy, rude, bad-tempered old grump. But since he's asked, I guess I'll just answer. What is my favourite flavour of Chex cereal? Well, that's easy. The answer is none. I don't eat Chex cereal or any American so-called cereal. It seems to me that most American boxes of cereal are full of colourful shapes of dehydrated marshmallows with a wee sprinkle of cereal on top. Now, when I was growing up, I ate real cereal. Porridge. That's oats, salt and water. Now, once a month, you boil up a great big pot full of it until it's a great bubbling gloppy grey mess. And then you pour all that into a kitchen drawer. And then you let it congeal and cool down. And then you're set for the month, because every morning you just open the drawer, cut yourself a slice of porridge and walk around chewing that as you do your morning chores. That's cereal. Oh, you want to ask, what's my favourite flavour of porridge, you may ask. Though if you're smart, you wouldn't bother asking. Do I prefer my porridge with a little sugar sprinkled on top, some raisins in it, or maybe a little cinnamon dusted lightly on the surface? Well, the answer is no. I like my porridge to be porridge flavoured. Just oats and salt on top of that nice, greasy, congealing skin. Now, that's porridge. That's cereal.
Hi there, this is Mark Miller, local author, intellectual, man about town. And I've been asked what my favorite Chex cereal is. Well, because I'm rather old. I remember when Wheat Chex first came out, and the reason my mom bought it, and of course this is back in the day when everybody was experimenting with artificial sweetener, and they had this artificial sweetener called sucralose, and it came in this little bottle. The funny thing about it is, for some reason, when that mixes with Wheat Chex and milk, it gave this very nice, different type of sweet flavor. And of course, Chex is kind of like grape nuts in that you got all that wheat stuff in it, and has a tendency of swelling a little bit in your stomach, so that it fills you up easier. But it also was that unusual taste with the sucralose sweetener that seemed to kind of set it off, that made it different from all the other Chex cereal. And of course now it's all in party mix, so what the heck.
Thank you, friends.
What do you think? Go over to seriouslycereal.org and use the mailbox to send us a message.
Yeah, we love hearing from
Ready over here.
Hey, Fork-A-Million.
A serving size is... There are calories per serving, and each serving has grams of carbohydrates and grams of added sugar. Children should have no more than 12 grams of added sugar each day, and adults should have no more than 24 to 36 grams of added sugar.
Thanks, Fork-A-Million.
You're welcome.
This is what I love about Chex. Fun flavors, low sugar.
I'm really glad the maple brown sugar flavoring didn't add a ton of sugar.
Yeah, good point. Me too.
Oh, hello, Spider.
Hey, Bowler.
Hello, Seriously Cereal team! I wanted to let you know that what you're reviewing today costs... And there are... servings. Let's figure out how much each serving costs. Divide the price by the number of servings. Ta-da! Math is awesome.
Thanks, Bowler. And thank you too, Spider.
That's a nice low price for a week's worth of cereal.
Yeah, I mean, one serving a day plus an extra 8 for snacking sounds good to me. But will it taste good? All right, Spoony, time to taste. Right, so let's just split this up.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Let's give it a try.
Alrighty. I'm excited. I love Chex. They're so tasty.
I have to get all the milk. I don't want any droplets on the table. How are they? Trying to figure this out.
New favorite.
I noticed that some of them seem to have like a little bit of a brown glaze, like maybe the brown sugar. That's interesting.
New favorite.
Oh,
Hands down. Because they are slightly glazed,
yeah, they are definitely glazed.
they're extra crispy and crunchy, which I love personally.
Not actually sure if I care for that. I can't lie. But they seem a little too hard. But I do I do like the taste of the brown sugar that they've added. It definitely tastes. It definitely has a little bit of sweetness plus a tiny little bit of like a molasses taste.
It is definitely the flavor that is selling me on these. Like the extra crispiness I do like because I feel like it keeps them from getting stale quickly.
Okay.
But the flavor is what's selling me for sure.
Not sure if I'm necessarily getting any maple with the milk though, because maple, like maple brown sugar go together for a reason. Like maple kind of has like a similar they kind of like condensed like syrupy molasses taste. Like definitely sweet.
Maple.
Yeah, exactly.
Maple trees. Yeah.
Yeah, and brown sugar, it's basically it tastes like sugar with some of that molasses. That's why they always pair it together. But I think I'm definitely getting sugar, and I'm definitely getting a molasses taste, but I'm not sure if I'm getting maple brown sugar.
I feel like the brown sugar is stronger, and the maple is more like a maple-y, like it's kind of maple-ish.
Yeah, because like
maple adjacent.
Yeah, just now like I got a little bit of maple, but it's not too much.
But maybe they're trying to make it not too much. Who's to say? What I can say is delicious.
It is pretty good. What I do like about sweeter Chex, well, honestly, just how many variations of Chex there are, is I usually have my Chex with just a 0-calorie sweetener. I said it so many times. I'll say it every other time, but
generic equal.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. But what I like about Chex is that there are many flavors that just basically like cut out like that extra step. They just it's sweet Chex without being too sweet. Like the reason I have Chex with a little bit of 0-calorie sweetener is because it's sweet, but it's not like sugary like Frosted Flakes. So that's why I like other flavors of Chex, because they are also sugary, but without being on the level of like Frosted Flakes. So for this, I think it does work there, but the glaze, I'm just not really feeling. Because the other thing that I'm sure you guys, if you've been watching for a little bit, know about me is I'm a bit of a stickler for texture. And with Chex, I really like kind of like the crumbly crispiness. So making it a little more dense and maybe even like a little, maybe not sticky, but like kind of like solid. I'm not really sure if I care for that. Especially
you've had some more solid pieces than I have.
Maybe. Yeah, it's like harder and then it gets more chewy than typical like corn or rice Chex.
Interesting.
And I think I could tell for a fact that this was like the glaze was how they did the maple, then I might be more willing to give it a pass. But because I'm not even getting any maple flavor, I'm not really sure how they incorporated that into that. And yeah, I don't really know. The glaze just kind of feels unnecessary. Like,
Well, I think that's definitely where the flavor's coming from.
yeah?
Yeah.
You don't think it's just the brown sugar?
Well, I think it's all in together. I think there is a glaze that is a maple brown sugar flavor.
Oh, honestly, the little brown parts on some of these made me think that that was like little bits of brown sugar.
I think that's just extra glaze.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Which actually would tell me you do have pieces that are different from mine, because I only had one like that.
Oh.
So there might be some pieces that have
It's
like
not-
extra glaze that are making them harder and crunchier.
It isn't every single one, but it's a fair amount. This might be kind of tricky. I mean, if you want like a sweet, like kind of molassesy, sugary Chex, then I think you would like this. But yeah, we're out of time, and I am not sure. I am not sure at all.
I need to ponder for a moment how high I can rate this.
Yeah, I'll go think about this for a minute. Like, is there anything we can do like in the meantime?
Can I bribe someone with extra spoons.
Oh.
Bribe someone to get extra spoons.
Hey, here's an extra spoon helping us out.
Oh, a spoon!
Time
Hi,
to craft.
Spoonie.
All right, Spoonie.
So many of you wrote to us about our Thanksgiving special, where we shared a huge Cinnamon Toast Crunch feast. You especially loved the gingerbread craft that was printed on the back of the Gingerbread Toast Crunch box. So we thought we'd make our own gingerbread house. You'll need scissors, tape or a glue stick, crayons or markers, and the gingerbread house craft sheet from seriouslycereal.org. Our little house starts out pretty plain, so the first thing we get to do is decorate it. These little labels point out what each part of the house is: the front, the sides, the back, and the roof. I love it already! It's time to cut out the house along the solid black lines and then fold along the dashed lines. Now that the folds are there, let's get sticky. Using tape or a glue stick, build the house by attaching all the tabs.
right, Spider. We do need someone to live in our house. We'll use the Maxwell minifigure from seriouslycereal.org. The cool thing about this gingerbread house is you can print the craft sheet over and over again and make a whole town of cool buildings. Send us pictures of the designs you come up with. And in the meantime, here are Maxwell and Brianne's scores. Happy crafting!
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Did you know that everyone who works on Seriously Cereal is a volunteer? We are.
Yeah. And you can go to seriouslycereal.org to support us. Now, because Seriously Cereal is safe for kids, YouTube turns off comments when we post episodes online, but we love hearing from you. So, at seriouslycereal.org, use the mailbox to send us a message, and we might read it in a future episode.
Seriously Cereal airs on YouTube on Saturday morning and also on several public access channels and at seriouslycereal.org.
See you next time.
Bye.
Start your day with